Hi, today you're going to learn to find your dictionary app, use it, and look up a word correctly. So the first thing we're going to do is go to our dictionary app on our iPads. When you do, this screen will come up and you will see that there's already a word of the day. Just to make it interesting, something to look at before you begin to search. But we're going to start right here and type in a word, the word temperature. So you can see I've already typed in the word temperature. I can see it here, so I can click here, and then we're going to click the search button. Once we click search, we can see that temperature has come up on our screen. We have a few choices here. Right now we are in definitions. We can see that temperature is a noun, and that temperature has a few different definitions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 definitions. For elementary, we're really probably going to focus on definition number 1. If I push this button here, I can see or hear how it is pronounced, so I know how to pronounce it correctly. As you can see, there's a few other things on the screen. We have our ABC list here, so if you were looking this word up in the dictionary, you can see words that would be in the dictionary right before the word temperature and the word right after. So if you're looking for something more specific, like temperature inversions, you could simply click there. But today, we know that we're in the right spot because we have a little highlight here. So after we've already focused on our definition, we have a few extras. Since it's a free app, we don't need any flooring from Home Depot, so we just want to ignore that. But we have a few extra things that might be interesting. We have the origin and history. Where did the word temperature come from? So if you're really doing an in-depth study on temperature, this might be something interesting to you. Example sentences also might be interesting for you to use in your classroom. We are not going to click on example sentences or rhyming dictionaries because they cost more money, and we are using this as a free app. So if we pay another $2.99 for example sentences or $1.99 for rhyming dictionary, we would use that, but we are not going to use that at school. The last thing that we're going to look at today is the Learners tab. When you click here on Learners, you're going to get a whole new column here. Again, we're not looking in this area, and we've already discussed the ABCs. So we're still on temperature, but now we're going to look at the sentences here in the middle. And you can see the word temperature in each of these sentences as it's in bold. But you can see the different ways to actually use the word temperature. In number 1, you can see temperature is used as a measuring of something that's hot or cold. Or if you're actually not feeling well and you're running a temperature, you can see how that word temperature is used within a sentence. So this is something you're definitely going to want to look at after you have looked at the definitions. So why do we use a dictionary app? We can use it for several reasons. The first thing is for the obvious reason, is to find the definition. Sometimes your teacher might ask you to learn what part of speech the word is for. Is it a noun, a verb, an adjective, or so on? Sometimes you do not know how to pronounce the word and you want to speak it correctly, so you're going to want to listen to the pronunciation. And then lastly is the tab that we just looked at, the Learners tab. You want to see how it's used in context. How could you use that word in a sentence? Hope you enjoyed learning about the dictionary app. Now try to find a word that you're interested in.